Now listen, between you and me, you have to promise not to tell because I'm about to spill one of the best kept Hermes secrets, bar none. But before we dive into all that, hey guys, my name's Caleb. I post luxury and lifestyle related content every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So if that's something you're into, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Consider joining our membership. We have an awesome engaged community, Discords, early access to new videos, member meetups. Like, hello, it's kind of awesome. Check it out. But today, what are we going to be doing? I am going to be spilling one of the best kept Hermes secrets. And I hope I'm not going to kick myself when I'm done because this bag, you guys, is literally oh so good. We are going to be talking about and reviewing the Hermes Vespa. Now, I kid you not, guys, the Hermes Vespa is just one of those unsung heroes in the whole lineup of Hermes products. Now, sadly, it has been discontinued, but you can find these on the pre-owned market for literally, I mean, we're talking relatively here, Birkins and Kellys, literally nothing as far as Hermes goes. I just don't understand why there's not more of a cult following behind this bag, and we're gonna dive into it today. We're gonna get to the nitty-gritty, we're gonna meet the Vespa, we're gonna get to know the Vespa, and then I hope you leave here wanting a Vespa because they're truly fabulous bags. Now, you're probably asking yourself, Caleb, romance it. Tell us a little bit of the history about the Hermes Vespa, and I wish I could, but there's literally not much out there on the World Wide Web as far as the background, the history, the design, all that goes. Now, from my understanding, these were probably introduced mid to late 90s maybe, and sadly discontinued 2010s. Like, it had a good run, but then the Evelyne entered the chats and it was like, log out, like we're done with Vespa, and that was such a dumb decision. However, the Vespa, as rumor has it, word on the street says, the Vespa was designed because the women who were zipping around Paris and Rome on their beautiful Vespas were tired of having their handbags snatched. I mean, that is a problem. So leave it to Hermes to step in and create a solution, much like they did with Jane Birkin's Birkin. We got the Vespa. Now this bag, you guys, it is seriously phenomenal. Now it comes in 4 different sizes, well 5 technically. You have the pouch, which is really super freaking cute. You have the TPM, the PM, the MM, and the GM. That's 5 beautiful Vespa sizes, but wait, there's more. They also come with different size shoulder straps. You have the shoulder strap drop length, which is what I have here. Now, if I remember right, the strap drop length is about 17.5 for the PM, and then for the crossbody versions, well, do the math, it can probably fit crossbody. I don't have that, otherwise I'd tell you a little bit more about it. For my particular Vespa, this is the PM size, and the PM size is literally oh so perfect. Let me show you everything that it can fit. So here we have the Vespa and all of its glory. This bag, it's so classic, it's so minimally designed. Now, one of my favorite design cues is the Jeune d'encre here at the front, classic staple of the house. And for those who know, this is kind of a signal of the brand that you're carrying, which is so under the radar, I absolutely love it. Now, this is minimally branded. You just have Hermes right here at the top of the crossbar. And to get in, you just push the Jeune d'encre through the hole, and then boom, you're in. Now in here, we have the Hermes Paris made in France. And to check the date code, it'll be on this side, this chad underneath the strap. Mine is a C in square, which indicates 1999. Now, let me get some of my items and I'm going to show you all what fits here in just a sec. Now, the interior of the bag, it's just going to be as minimal as the exterior. Inside, you just have the back suede of the beautiful buffalo leather, along with one crinoline slip pocket and then an open body. So what do I normally carry with this bag? Well, for one thing, I will need my sunglasses, which we'll throw in, and my LV Poche Toilette 15, that'll go right on top of that. Next up, I'll need my wallet. This is the LV Brazza. My Prada 6-key holder. And when I travel, just in case I get bored, I like to take a deck of cards. These are my Jeff Stryker cards. We'll toss those in, close it up. Now there is plenty of room for more to go in here. It's just a matter of traveling light, carrying what you need, and gosh, look at that beautiful bag. Now the overall dimensions, like we saw what could fit, which was quite a lot for such a small but mighty bag. But the dimensions are, you're about 12 inches in length, 12 inches high, 3¼ inches deep, and then again, a strap drop of about 17¼ Like I said, this is very similar to the Evelyne, but I think between the two, this is the superior bag. I said what I said, save space. Don't roast me in the comments. I know the Evelyne has a very big cult following, which is understandable. It's cute. I can get behind the whole H brush hole thing that should technically be in the back against the body, but save space nonetheless. This one, I think, is just much more elevated. Like, of course, it is very of its era. It has that sexy, minimalist 90s design going on, and then that beautiful palladium Jeune d'encre hardware that just hangs across the front. It is oh so classic. Now, how this isn't like the locks and creates the smile, beyond me, I'm not a physicist. I just buy these things. Now, with this, you can have a myriad of leathers. Not only do we have 5 different sizes, you can literally pick any leather finish. This is going to be the buffalo leather, which is going to be a little bit rarer than most. This is the color Havane, by the way, and it is oh so stunning, perfect for fall. This is the buffalo leather, but you could also get it in the Clemence or the Togo. You could find it in different things, which is fantastic. You can even find it in exotics, which are absolutely stunning. They're gorgeous. I said what I said, save space. I don't know. There's just something beautifully minimal about the design. And this Champ d'Ancre, I mean, it's weighty, it's beautiful, and it's like a little piece of jewelry just kind of hanging on your bag. It's a vibe, it's a moment, if you will. Now, when do I use my Hermes Vespa, you might ask? And I love that about you. Please never change, always stay curious. But I got this for several reasons. Life isn't always Birkins and Kellys, but it should be. But on days when it can't be, this is what comes into play for me. The buffalo leather, it is fairly weather resistant. Now, it's not waterproof. Don't go out and get this logged with water. It will rot eventually, but for the most part, buffalo leather, it is very hardy, it is very sturdy, and it's nice, it's thick, it's supple, but it's still relatively lightweight. Like, this is one of my lightest bags. And I love this comfortable strap, this web strap. It's not really a guitar strap per se, but it's just comfortable enough. It rests on the shoulder nicely. Because the depth is so thin, it does sit well nicely in your luggage, so this is perfect for travel. If you're going to Europe for a week or two, throw this in your luggage. This is the perfect grab and go bag. And I think even though you do have to worry about pickpockets when you're traveling, the Champ d'Ancre, it does help kind of keep things fairly safe down inside the bag. So what's the moral of the story, you ask? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. You need to go and buy a Vespa. No, seriously, this is one of my favorite bags. And I say that for literally every bag, but this one is. This is just one of those bags. And I think my true handbag collectors, we get it. We're gonna understand. But when you switch into a handbag and you stay in that bag for multiple weeks on end, not because you're, we all have those lazy moments, no, safe space. It's just one of those things like you don't want to switch out. So much like my Dooney & Bourke Essex, this is one of those bags that once I switch in, you're gonna have to like twist my arm to get me back out of it again. And I don't know, that's kind of dangerous for me because I love this bag. Now there are a few more on the resale market right now as it stands. There's a beautiful Jaune version over on Fashion File. I think it's on the Courcheval leather for about $13. We could be twinsies if you want for about $15. I think I want to say I paid about $12 or $13 for mine, $1,300, which considering that it's Hermes, beautiful Benchmade quality, really isn't that bad. Like I said, the Evelyne kind of came in, stepped out on the scene, and then Vespa just kind of disappeared, for lack of a better word. One of the better kept secrets of Hermes collectors, and I cannot recommend this bag enough. It is absolutely fantastic. So with all of that in mind, if you have any questions about the Vespa, I am more than happy to answer them. So let me know down in the comments. And do you have a Vespa? Did you have a Vespa? Do you want a Vespa? Let's get a conversation going because I clearly love this bag. Anyway, guys, until next time, stay safe, have fun. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.